Yo, what up? It's Laura Homeboy, and this is a question that I'm answering from one of the homies, Johnny Boy Blaze. Alright, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and do all that good shit, share it. I'm gonna be answering some of these questions in the middle of reading this email. Alright, so it says, "Hello, Aaron, how are you?" That's my government name. I would like to know if I'm weird. That is, I am not interested in having a significant other. I enjoy being single and not having to worry about spending time with a girlfriend. Okay, that's not weird at all. Actually, depending on how old you are, it is weird to feel like you need to be attached to somebody. Too much, obviously, but feeling like if you were like 30 and you said that you don't want to have a girlfriend or something like that, that is a little bit more weird than somebody say 21, 19, 18, and obviously younger than that. Well, that couple little teenage years maybe, but yeah, you're not weird because you don't want to have a girlfriend. I enjoy hip hop dancing, writing rap songs, cooking, gardening, and listening to rap music. Awesome, awesome. In other words, I enjoy solitude. I do hang out with a few friends, but here and there, but I prefer to be alone. It could be that I'm overly sensitive, but sometimes I feel like people get in the way of bettering your life. Now, people are meant to be used. You use me, I use you all the time. If they can't help you better your life, if they make it work, if they get in the way of it, not helping you. See, I'm not that kind of person who doesn't hang out with people that they can't use. That's kind of like being a user. A lot of people only hang out with people that they can um, consciously learn from, study, and use their resources to get somewhere better in life. Whether it be mentally, physically, financially, health wise, spiritual wise, a workout buddy that they only hang out with certain, only at the gym or whatever. But just because somebody doesn't make your life better, your goals more achievable, doesn't mean that you shouldn't hang out with them. Um, but don't hang out with people that are getting in the way of your purpose and your goal. That's 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 useless. That's useless. Um, for example, I'm friends with two of my D boys. The reason that I'm willing to hang out with them is because they supply me with good drugs. They are not bad people. They're actually good people, but I don't like the fact that they drink alcohol. I don't really think anybody should be friends with his or her dealers. I want to make a video about that, so thank you for that. Trust me, this is a very sick friendship. They peer pressure me into drinking, and the next day I feel so gross. I normally don't drink alcohol, and I haven't touched it over years. Okay. I advise against these types of relationships. You're being a parasite to them. Number one, that's a parasitic relationship. Number two, they're peer pressuring you into doing what they want to do, their alcohol usage, because they don't want to think to themselves that you're only hanging out with them for the drugs. And they want to connect with you on that level. They drink. Of course, they're gonna want you. They think you're their fucking friend, bro. They're gonna want you to fucking connect with them on that level. Now, the third reason I put up four fingers. I'm glad you can't see it. The third reason you should be not engaging in these types of relationships is because it's gonna become natural and normal, a habitual set of skills that you carry in all your relationships, and that's gonna burden you and the person that you want to make a genuine connection with. Of course, there's gonna be times where you can turn it on and turn it off depending on how good you're getting at using these skills and how often you use them. So you being a parasite, you're turning everything inside you is gonna turn into a parasite, bro. So if you, let's say if you do get a cool fucking friend that you like, that has a lot of money, that does this, that does that, and you know after a couple months, you know he buys you a fucking case for your phone, $80 OtterBox for your iPhone, whatever. Not like you're gonna expect him to do that, but it's gonna trigger something in you, like those drugs do, bro. So, in that number 4, you don't want to fuck up your relationships because you got these habitual skills and involvements from these people. Number 4 is, ooh, number 4 is, shit. I'm trying to remember. Let me reread that. Number 4 is you don't really like these people. And that's putting more stress on your body. And if you had the same amount of drugs that you had by yourself as you do over there, it will last you a lot longer by yourself, because you not liking the situation you're in, people constantly offering you alcohol, you know, when you hang out with somebody, shit that you normally would like in other people you don't like, sense of humor, their fucking smell, how they talk, their voices, like everything starts to annoy you. And that puts stress on your body, which is forcing you, well, not forcing you, it's triggering something in you to do more drugs. So if you sat at their house and they gave you an 8-ball and just threw it on the table, like, here, do the 8-ball, whatever, all day, hang out with us, 4 hours. You by yourself, 4 hours, that probably wouldn't be blown. It probably wouldn't be used as heavily. That's my experience. I smoke more weed, cigarettes, and drink more when I'm around people I don't like. I tend to get much more wasted. Next, on the influence of alcohol, it makes me talk to strangers, and I hate that feeling. Yeah, they call me the jackal, my drunk personality. I get that a lot. I normally don't drink alcohol. I haven't touched it in over 3 years. Awesome. The influence of alcohol. Oh, sorry. Took a sip because I was afraid I was gonna lose my connection to the cocaine. See, shit like that. My question is to you: how do I avoid peer pressure, and is it natural to not want a girlfriend? They always have a significant other, but you don't. But I don't see I don't see it working out for me because I'm extremely sensitive and a little bit on the introverted side. Okay. So how do you avoid peer pressure? It all comes from confidence. Avoiding peer pressure. Peer pressure is always gonna be there. It's not avoiding it. It's handling it. That's like saying all these people who say they don't fear anything and shit like that. Everything. How do you avoid death? How do you avoid being in life or death situations every day? You don't. Me sitting in front of this laptop, this fucking smartphone, this shit could explode and hit me in the face. That's not a good example. But you don't avoid peer pressure. If it's getting to that point where it's like totally disrespectful and you're just tired of it, just don't hang out with those motherfuckers anymore. But dealing with peer pressure, being confident, affirming, having discipline and fucking confidence. That's the only way to deal with peer pressure. As far as you, I mean, in this situation, you could lie. You could fucking turn down alcohol in a cool way. Like say, nah, I'm too good for that or some shit. Something that make them laugh. You know, I feel like they wouldn't back down if you did that anyway. I mean, as far as your peer pressure with feeling like you need to have a girlfriend, you don't. You can get so much more done without a girlfriend. You don't have to worry about getting somebody pregnant, or I mean, you could fuck bitches on the side and not hook up, not be there, not being in a relationship. That's different though. You're not gonna have an unlimited amount of sex, which is not true for everybody. But avoiding peer pressure, feeling secure, setting boundaries, having discipline, having confidence, and not being around it. Is it weird to not have a girlfriend, not want a girlfriend? No, it's not. It's weird to want a girlfriend too much. You don't seem like you really, really, really don't want a girlfriend, but it's just like, it's not your thing. Whatever. Next, he sent me another email actually. It says the last paragraph should have been rephrased. My so-called homies think that chasing pussy is an easy task, and since I am highly sensitive and introverted, it can be equivalent to playing a game of Russian roulette with my self-esteem. But as we both know, I don't like small talk. To add to the formula of misery, when a girl toxically rejects me, it can become poisonous to my mood for days. I noticed that there's a blood relationship between sensitivity and introversion. My D-boys receive pussy in abundance. Additionally, they cheat on their girlfriends, and I'm so tired of extroverts saying that there's more fish in the sea and to erase the mark of rejection. Extroverts don't understand. Alright, I'm gonna answer this backwards for you. First, you need to figure out if you have issues with women because you always see people cheating on their girlfriends. Because if that's the case, you might really want a girlfriend, but you view women as different because how you see men treat them. That's the first thing. There are plenty of fish in the sea. And the mark of rejection is a good thing. Rejection is your teacher. Now see, if you were one of those spoiled kids who never been through anything, who never experienced real life and real hardship, when you were faced with it, you wouldn't know what to do for real. I mean, you getting rejected, you know what to do and what not to do with those feelings even more, and the tweaks that you need to make in your approach in your game and how you present yourself around a woman. You know, that is your fucking best teacher, rejection. I mean, if you learn from it, yeah. Rejection and curiosity are the best teachers when it comes to your situation. I feel like you're not talking to girls because you're scared of rejection. It's only going to make you a better person. It's only going to give you more stories to tell. If you're the type of person where every time you walked up to a girl, you got laid, you got some pussy, that wouldn't be good for your game. So now if you talk to 10 girls, if you go outside right now and you talk to 10 girls and all 10 of them have sex with you, you wouldn't feel the motivation, the need. You would feel the motivation because you get horny again. But you wouldn't feel the same motivation, the same need, the same desire, which I'm going to make a video on. You wouldn't feel the same, and it wouldn't be as easy depending on your personality type. So the rejection is good. If you're scared of rejection, get over that shit, bro. You got to type in YouTube, go to YouTube and type in RSD Tyler rejection and watch all those videos. RSD rejection. Watch all of those videos. Being sensitive is not associated with being an introvert. That's your personality. What offends you may not offend me, and vice versa. But I don't think I'm an overly sensitive fucking person. I think I answered all your questions. Extroverts don't understand. It should be noted that I'm a guy who likes to do manly work. The warehouse, construction, demolition. When I come home from work, I just want to relax. I mean, I hope I answered all your questions. I answered them to the best of my abilities. If you need me to elaborate on more things, let me know. But until then, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and that's it. It's Lord Homeboy. Peace.